or good evening to those everywhere. I'm Tanetta, and I just got home back here to San Diego. I've just been up in Hemet, California to watch my great nephew play football in his tournament. It didn't go so well today, but it was exciting to watch him, and it was the first time that I got to watch him, and he just really touched my heart. So I am exhausted. I am exhausted driving about 2 hours in the car. Um, so, yeah. So, nevertheless, I have to pray to the Lord about what to talk about all of the time. And today's topic, I had to come up here to this is my old church. This is Skyline Church. Um, I still come here every now and then. I'm still on their roster. so it's where I come for peace of mind. It's where I come to just say, I just need to be grounded. And so the grounds make me feel grounded as well. And today I had to come up here and pray. I want to go home, take a shower, and go to sleep, but I had to come here and be obedient first. And so God knows best. He knows what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. So obedient I am. And so um, I had sat in the car. I was almost falling asleep, and I was like, Lord, I don't know what you want me to talk about. I don't know what it is. I don't have a testimony. And I'm preparing to tell stories to get ready for a testimony in domestic violence. So I thought, well, maybe I'm just going to tell a story. But when I got here, it didn't feel right in my spirit. So nevertheless, it was to tell what had been happening. So it's a little story, but it's a testimony. It's a true testimony about what has taken place. As you know, that my other great nephew, was killed, and it's been devastating because it's tragedy in the family. It's not only a loss, but it's a loss of a young life. Unfortunate, and just yeah. And so it's been really hard. Each individual family member is handling it in their own way. And sometimes I think other family doesn't recognize that there's a bond between an individual and everyone in the family. There's some kind of bond, even if it's just they bark at each other all the time. That's their bond. It's their thing. And so I just was recognizing, how he's got this, he had this, I can't say favorite auntie, but, he has an auntie that just really always was there for him. And I remember being that auntie for my nieces and nephew. I think I only had one nephew at the time. And so I know what that special bond is. So I just want to shout out to that special auntie that knows what it feels like to have that bond. And then I just want to have a shout out to everybody in the family that has that special, unique bond with Philip. On any level that they had it, it was theirs. And so moving forward, this is a time where families should be coming together and building each other up. But honestly, what I've been seeing in my family, and I've seen in a lot of families, is that it's a time where people are bickering and arguing and complaining and fighting over who's right, who's wrong. It should be this way, it should be that way. He didn't want this, she didn't want that, she wasn't in church, just all kind of things. And it's just really overwhelming. It really takes away from the people who need the closure most, and that comes from, a spouse, children, and then, the mother, father, and then any extensions on what is being added. Now that's just my opinion, but hey, um, but there's so many people to drop in the pot of what they think should be going on. And so for me, it's been extremely stressful because I'm trying to get another nephew here, and to be here with his brother. And it's just been really, really, really overwhelming, because I didn't expect my financial situation to be where it is. And God has placed me in a space where I can't do what I'm normally used to doing. And so it's tearing on my heart not to be able to do what I want to do. And it's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of expectations. But what I'm learning is God is also showing me that I'm not the savior. You know, He's teaching me that I can't save everything, I can't do everything, and that's okay. And to be okay with it, because I can't do anything more than what I'm doing. And so it's a lot of overwhelming feeling for me, because I had plans with my great nephew prior, and when this happened, a lot of things changed. A lot of things changed financially with me, and personally, and financially with what's going on, trying to get donations and contributions, and making sure that I'm out here hustling, doing whatever I can do with whatever talents that I have to be able to say, hey, I got a little bit, I don't know how much, but I want to give you something. And then on top of that, making sure, do I have the money together for this ticket? However it goes, there's always a backup plan. So that was going to happen one way or another. It's just, I want to be independent. I don't want to rely on, funding and going to everybody in the world for it. And so I just think it's a responsibility that has to be taken with all of us. And it's just been very overwhelming, because everybody's finances is in an uproar, and it's just heartbreaking. And so as I was going through all of the situation, I have had a few phone calls. I made the deal, it was good, got a phone call, got barked at and everything, and I was like, whoa, hold up. It rubbed me all the wrong way, and I had to put that person in their place and go, look, you can't talk to me like this, and you can't talk to me now. No, I'm not going to do this. You call me when you're in a better headspace. And so that was that night. The deal, everything that was being good was happening. And then and then that morning I get another call, and that call does not go well at all either. And there's a lot of aggressiveness in this phone call. And these are people that I love, and these are people that I care about, and these are people that are very emotionally attached in my heart, in my being, my very essence of who I am. And so I get another phone call, and they're barking and they're aggressive with it, and I'm like, hold up. And I have to constantly go, wait, what are you talking about? The deal's been made. What's going on? If something needs to change, what's going on? And so that one got really abrupt, so much that it became my second day of being totally frustrated, emotionally discombobulated, and I couldn't understand what was going on with them, and I didn't understand what was going on with the first person. And I was so mad. I was walking around the house just frustrated, probably saying some words I have no business saying. Let the truth be known. The devil was getting the best, but I didn't recognize that the devil was really getting the best. I thought, what is going on? I'm trying to do the best that I can, and do people know that I'm all kind of stressed? I'm financially stressed. I'm emotionally stressed. It's a time of bereavement. It's a time to reflect on the happy times. It's a time to say, how can I honor him in closing this chapter? And so we're not all on the same page, and nor do we all understand each other, and we're all fussing about our woe is me's. And I'm thinking, we're all going through it. So what can we figure out while we're going through it without being aggressive, without being belligerent? What can we do? I'm off the phone and I'm being belligerent, not to them, although if they watch my video, I guess they'll know, not to them, but behind their back. And I am hopping hot, mad, hotter than July, and hotter than having fish oil outside in July. Just hot fish oil bubbling in the month of the hottest day in July. Well, here in Cali, I guess that's like September, right? And so I'm thinking, I can't do this, God. I really can't do this. And I'm breaking, and I'm so frustrated, and my peace becomes unraveled. Like, I don't own the peace anymore. My peace of mind has now become unsettled. And everything that I've worked hard for has risen its ugly head back to say, the devil is going, there you are. That's the person I know. And not the person that I knew in her natural state, but the person I made her to be. By all of the things that she felt were unfair in her life, look at this. Doesn't this feel unfair? Do they not appreciate you? I mean, everything that the devil could blow in my head was like, you know, I wanted to say some obscenities that were just really terrible, you know? I wanted it to treat it like NWA singing about the police. You know, I just wanted to be like, I'm done with family. And it hurt so bad that my only thoughts could be, there's no way that I could be in the same space as family. 3 days into it, it was still unsettling. Not as harsh, but it was still hard. And I had to stay strong so that we can stay on task, because it was bigger than me. And so it really had nothing to do with me at all. It's just the support of family. It's just what it had to do with is the fact that I'm emotionally connected to everyone. Nevertheless, I started to calm down. I started to listen to the Lord. I started to pray. I started to watch some sermons on television. I started to look back at my own progression. Remember, my videos, especially the old one, are to walk me through my growth and my regression. And here I am, I'm regressing. And so I was really hurt, but the show must go on. And I didn't know who to talk to without it being gossip, but I needed to vent. And so lastly, God helped me, and He really helped me through this in the last couple of days. I think it's been 2. And last night, going up to Him and really giving me that quiet time to just sit with Him in the garden, to wake up with him saying, I love you. I love them. You love them. This too shall pass. Now, there is still some bumps in the road going on. Trust me on this one. But God is showing me there's a better way to handle it within myself. And I think that what he's teaching me most is that I'm learning to let go of emotions that contribute to stinking thinking. It woke up a lot of emotions for me. It woke up a lot of dysfunctions that happened within the family. It woke up like, oh, this person never appreciated me anyway, and why is this person barking at me? And I was there, I was trying to help, it just woke up all kind of things. And the bottom line was that the devil was just trying to make me believe you're unappreciated, you're underappreciated, you're not respected. And those things may be true. It could be God saying, hey girl, wake up. Sometimes you give too much, and so people don't understand when you say, I don't have it to give. And so, and I can believe that to be true. And I can have peace with that. But at the end of the day, God's taught me a good lesson in humility, a good lesson in disappointment. It may not happen the way that I want it to happen, how I think would be best for the best interest of others. It may just be that God is saying we can't always have what we want or what we desire. I can't carry all the weight on my shoulder. So, and I appreciate that, especially because I did talk to one of the people, and it sounds like that's really, or got a message, we messaged each other, and it sounded like really it's a lot of weight on your shoulder. And so, and it is, but there's a lot of pressure in all different kind of directions. And I'm just praying to God that he gets me through everything. I pray to God that he shares with you in your heart to know which prayers to pray for me. I pray that he comforts you in whatever you're going through. I pray that there's always a bigger picture for us to realize, and I think that's what God is showing me. And so no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and all of the attacks of the enemy cannot have me. Like, I cannot go out like that. So forgive me to everybody that I said something behind your back, just fussing in my own space, even though you didn't know. It's worthy of knowing because God, it's worthy of me to be accountable. And I'm saying it here because God is forgiving me over and over and over again, even in his understanding of, I know you're frustrated. I know that you didn't mean everything that you said. Even in that space, he's still saying, but something's got to give, Tanetta. You got to forgive. You got to let go. You just got to. So I love you. Take care. And happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And usually my videos take a day to upload. It's been doing a little bit faster. I'm trying to get them out on Saturday so you can wake up on Sunday morning and see it. So hopefully this is midday. It will load up by at least the end of tonight, or maybe within the hour. All right. Take care of you and have a blessed evening, morning, or afternoon.